The human should be practical to live as per situations, not radical. So we have to just start. Answer, let's say we start with, let's say we will start human action, humans, let's say. Humans act. The human act, we can start simple. Human actions are guided by many factors, including determinants and normative ethics. Hence, from the day one, means from the very start itself, you start incorporating ethical dimensions in the answer. So determinants, this like situation is one determinant. So we have determinants. There are determinants. And what are those determinants? The determinants is called, let's say that purpose. Determinant is called knowledge. Determinant is called this circumstances. And then the consequence. These are the determinants of human action. You can very start, we can let's say tell that human actions are guided by several factors. One such factor is situation. And situations force people to become practical. This is how we have to prove. So we have to build on this. Situations force us. Situations, let's say COVID situation says be inside the house, so you have to be inside the house. Situation forces you do hard work, so you do hard work. Yes, you can say situation says to starve, so you go for starving. So situation, let's say that. Now that many times situation forces us, situation. So practical we become, that is how we mean by practical to life. Now being practical, let's say that. So practical, does it mean that being practical means unethical also? That is how ethics comes. So that is how other factors also guide, knowledge, purpose, this and normative ethics. Does it mean that it is an unethical answer when we say practical, acting in practical manner? Yes, so many times it can happen. Hence dilemma example we have given how he has to steal, let's say that medicine to save life of wife. So we are forced to do a negative thing even if we do not want to. That can be considered. That is how you should have answered in the first part. Now, the second part, whether rhetorical and emotions. What about rhetorics and emotions? This. So, rhetorics and emotions, if you say. In case of, let's say, if you talk about rhetorics, if you talk about emotions, if you take rhetorics and emotions. So, rhetorics and emotions, you'll find that this may result, it may result into when we talk about. So, human action, let's say that human action cannot be separated from rhetorics and emotions. Even these are situations. No? Many a time even we act as per situation, but human actions cannot be separated. That is how emotional intelligence concept says. Emotional intelligence concept says that even let's say Aristotle has given emphasis on temperance. Right. Temperance as one such factor. So we have to see this, that emotions, without emotions we become emotional. Many a time situation may be let's say that negative, but still we try to be motivated. This, so we do not act only in a practical fashion. Many a time we act because of rhetorics and emotions in ideal fashion. Ideal fashion, you should know that. And many, let's say that people, those who face situations, challenges, still they do not give in to that situation. There are many people who adhere to ethics in very difficult situations. Many examples you can have. They face hardship, but still they do not compromise ethics. And that is what we have to write. Hence, a human action is guided by, let's say, situation, but that does not mean that humans should be practical. Rather, as per ethics, humans should, even if in ideal conduct is that human in situations also adhere to ethical standards, and that is manifestation of good character. And emotions, etc. We have given example like say Buddha, etc. How seeing, let's say, people and the sight of the people change Buddha, and that was his emotion. Let's say the emotion, compassion, those things. That is how this answer was supposed to be written. Now again, let's say there is a gap between what we discuss and tell and what you write, because there can be huge difference between your answer, our discussion. Take our discussion as an ideal. We do not expect that you will necessarily write this way. But yes, what we expected at least minimum level is that you should have mentioned some of the terms while writing. Let's say you should have mentioned determinants. At least you should have referred to emotional intelligence, temperance. If you mention to this mere minimum level in your answer, still we will consider it as good answer. This, if you are not mentioning it, so somehow we'll consider it as a generic answer, common sense based answer. That is how you should learn from this.